Hey man, say man, what's the play, man?
Goddamn deal.
You know what I'm saying? Season 3, you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. You know what I'm saying? Back live and on set with one of the people that, you know what I'm saying, we leaned on heavily in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? But we probably ain't done an interview in, 1 or 2 years?
Yeah, about
you know what I'm saying?
a year and a half at the moment.
But most
probably about 2 years if we just being real skeptical. I think it's been 2 years.
You know what I'm saying? But most people don't even know we're neighbors.
We really is neighbors. We don't even stay a minute away.
Literally, not even 100 steps away from each other on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? But for people that don't know, who do we have here today?
Hey man, it's the world's on. Ynwa Quan, man. That's who I am, man. For the ones who don't know me, you finna get to know me.
That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? This interview has been overdue because I've been trying to get you to do an interview for so motherfucking long. Maybe for at least a year, you know what I'm saying? 6 months at the fucking least.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been on my out the way shit, man. You know. I've been a ghost to this shit for a little minute, but I'm back. We got some videos finna drop. New music finna drop, but I really just I've been working on shit, bro. I've been trying to get shit organized. Like, motherfuckers don't even know I ain't even got no manager, nothing like that. Like, everybody asking where Esco. Like it's just me right now. You know what I'm saying?
Free Esco. Have you spoken to him recently?
I mean, probably a couple days ago on that tablet shit.
Yeah.
They be real weird about the visitation shit.
Man, I know when I was in there, like the timing and the syncing wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit it at a certain time if you want to call out on the tablet. Then when I tried to have somebody call in the tablet, that whole fuck around and froze, and I lost some little money that I had like on my books and shit.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
The credits and shit, like.
Them credits be rolling like a motherfucker on that.
They taxing for everything. For real. They trying to make sure they get all their money for taking care of nigga in that house for real.
That's because the best thing going is probably the radio. Is 1 credit a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
That's the best thing going on the motherfucking tablet. But free money.
I was gonna try to go up there and see that nigga, but shit, you can't even do that shit no.
It's tablet only, boy. Tablet only.
Free my little brother though.
Yeah.
Oh God, I know y'all waiting on new music, all that shit, and best believe it's coming. Like I know y'all heard about Parkway T making parole. All this shit is coming. Like this shit getting bigger than what it is. Like people don't even know. We ain't really just started this shit and really took this shit to where it's supposed to be at. Like we still working on this shit,
So even on Parkway T coming on, I seen his sister drop the info, I guess on the parole papers that everything has been accepted. He will be home soon. Do y'all kind of have a timeline on that?
We don't have an actual specific date. At the end of the day, I'm his cousin, you know what I'm saying? I probably know just as much as y'all do, But he is coming home. What day he coming home, what time he coming home, I can't tell nobody because I don't know the information. But I am waiting on my nigga to come home, it's way overdue, like most people don't know, nigga, even during I was there every day of the nigga trial, bro, you know what I'm saying? Real solid dude, nigga ain't open his mouth for nobody, nigga took his time, 25 to the chin, and this where we at. Nigga on his way back home now. You know what I'm saying? Like we know everybody mentioned Parkway T. We know that for a fact. Like if it's anybody where we from say, y'all holding y'all nuts on my boy. We know when he get home, it's a different ball game, bro. Like everything, it's different this time around.
That's real. Free him too. We see him. Even on the you brought out snitching that he's still 10 toes, he ain't say shit. I know you recently heard about Gunna, you know what I'm saying, doing what he had to do to get out and get less time or whatever.
Right.
What's your take on that situation?
I mean, at the end of the day, we all know what snitching is, you know what I'm saying? Anytime if a nigga in the car, we in the car with each other, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying the shit ain't mine, or you saying the shit ain't yours, and the law asks you, well, if it's not yours, who else is it? Who else could it be? It's just me and you in the car, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, my take on the whole situation is you gotta know, You can give a nigga, you can feed a motherfucker, you can offer a motherfucker your plate, and that same person can be a snake. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a bar right there.
You know what I'm saying? All this snitching shit and all this shit, like people know what they signed up for before we all get into certain shit and all this shit. But I mean, far as what we seen Gunna do, that was snitching. You know what I'm saying? That was snitching. Whether you can't argue with that. That was snitching. You know what I'm saying? You didn't commit, or you know what I'm saying, say you did those crimes, but you said you had knowledge of those crimes and that shit was happening. When a man is sitting on the other side of the table saying he ain't no gang, none of that shit, you go in front of the judge and you say, all this shit is a gang and all this shit, so what I'm fighting for really don't mean shit for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's snitching. That's very snitching, yeah.
That's crazy. Even since the last time we spoke on one of the rising platforms and one of the popular pages on Facebook right now, I check it like the news, you know what I'm saying? The comment section be crazy.
It gotta be that Lubbock mugshot shit, man.
Yes, Lubbock County mugshots, Lubbock County bookings or whatever it's called, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? What's your opinion on that, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's no different from looking at a jail roster, bro. You know what I'm saying? Only thing difference is that shit more direct. You probably gonna get that shit a little more quicker. You ain't gotta go search for that shit. All you gotta do is go to the page, look up. I say my little brother, he was even on that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they had him with the 3D picture. I was like, how did they pick and choose? They had the 3D picture of my nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
moving through the room,
I mean, the reason why they did that, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, even when my brother got to jail and shit like that, he started getting bond surrenders and shit, so all this shit was coming in at different times, and they was adding that shit to his charges and all this shit like that. But free Esco, but like, nah, bro, that Lubbock mugshot shit, it ain't no difference from y'all going to look at the jail rockets and shit, trying to see if this person locked up, if this person locked up. And I mean, they really not even saying shit funny. They just posting the information from the motherfucking jail website.
So they're not saying things funny, but the comment section is going ham.
Oh yeah, I mean
that's the best part of the page.
I mean, you know, people purposely give people opinions. You know what I'm saying? People reason to give people opinions. You can't be mad at that. Everybody had their day on Facebook. Everybody had their day. You know, it's that's what it is, bro. And it ain't just Lubbock.
So even we had a situation where y'all got mad at me, and I'm like, what the fuck y'all mad at me for? I posted got out, and somebody had something to say.
Let me say this. I wasn't mad at you. I did speak on the foot. I spoke on a reason at a point to where the nigga was trying to mix his personal problems with you and with Esco. Like, you don't do that. If you got a problem with somebody, you handle that problem with them. Don't come speaking on shit because this person ain't got you on the platform, or you may not be working hard, or whatever the case may be. You don't bring that shit into other people's situations and speak on shit that you don't know about. You know what I'm saying? So, in that point, I just told you, like, you know, don't give people nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they don't know shit that's going on.
And it ended up backfiring on him because he didn't really know who he was talking about.
Right.
I already knew how the shit was going to go.
Right. You know, I just had to see the comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big on social media. Like, y'all don't catch me on social media a lot. I get on there and post my music and shit, and I keep it pushing. I'm not big on social media, but when I see, you know, what it got something to do with your family, anything, you gonna stand up for that shit, for real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So earlier you alluded to new music, new videos. You actually have a video shoot coming up next week too, right?
Murder Game PB, man. I mean, y'all know what the fuck going on with me, man. I'm back working. When I say I'm back, you know. I be quiet about a lot of shit, you know, but I'm working, man. Like, this shit getting bigger than just that. You know, it ain't gonna even stop there, you know. Bugatti gotta go do some time. When he get out, we working. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, I talked to Selm. Niggas don't even know I just talked to Selm like a week and a half ago. Like, I'm on my way to do certain shit, bro, that I ain't into showing off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into flexing about it. It's all work to me. At the end of the day, I'm a humble individual, and that's what I do. I work, you know. That ain't nothing nobody should be surprised about anyway. When they see certain shit like that, nigga been working for so long, you know. Support that shit, you know. Keep it pushing. I'm not fazed by none of it.
You know what I'm saying? So last year, you won our 806 Artist of the Year.
Right.
which rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? You got your plaque this year. And I felt like there was a little bit of backlash, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing weird shit. People start posturing themselves in a weird way. How do you kind of deal with some of the hate or some of the naysayers, or even some of the people that feel like the 806er is great, it's done a lot, but I put the wrong niggas up. I've kind of like I've kind of messed up the economy or the system that was kind of going in Lubbock, and I put certain people up or whatever, and they feel a certain way about that.
I would say this, Pearl, and in my honest opinion on everything is, well, it's not even an opinion, it's just a fact. When I see people hating or anything, it's no difference than, you know, how can I say, people doubting you or anything like that. Niggas been doubted their whole life, you know what I'm saying? And really, the hate come from people you don't expect it to come from. So I done seen a lot of hate and a backlash from niggas I grew up listening to or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who credit me face to face, shaking my hand, and on Facebook acting another way. You know what I'm saying? When a nigga get rewarded with something or a nigga getting love for something, they act a certain way and they try to take their credit, you know what I'm saying, away from what a nigga done did. That don't faze me, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just let me know I'm doing something that really fazed you enough to it to be your topic or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That's my job is, bro. Ain't nobody here to like me. Ain't nobody here to support me. None of that. Ain't nobody obligated to do that. At the end of the day, what I do make people love me. You know what I'm saying? What I do critique how people fucks with me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's not about the ones who don't like me. You think I'm worried about the ones who don't like me or the ones who love me? At the end of the day, I'm worried about the ones who love me the most. You know what I'm saying? Because everywhere you go, you're going to have a hater. Somebody going to have something to say everywhere you go. It's up to you how you deal with this shit.
And one of the weird things, one of the things you come to see, like, why you, all right, because everybody has an up and a down period, you know what I'm saying? And you come to miss even the haters during your down period because you learn that's just what comes with being up.
You feel me? I think I done did a lot of good so much that it didn't get the same love as I seen other people get. That I'm not even worried about how other people validate or look at what I done did, or the success. What success might be to other people might not be what success is to me. You feel me? Like, we can look at somebody today and say, okay, you know, matter of fact, let's bring this up. You know, a lot of people bring up my cousin, Mr. Coop, whatever like this. He could have did this, he could have did that. You know what I'm saying? We all could have did a lot. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, anywhere you go in Texas and bring up Mr. Coop, I bet you somebody gonna know him, right? So at the end of the day, it wasn't about what everybody else gave a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Because good music. And I think in this era of time, we gotta bring real back.
Yeah.
That's a lot of goofy shit they can take off real quick.
So on my other platform, I posted Big Chief selling out a concert 15 years later. And it made me think, how come, and you can give me your opinion, how come Lubbock does not celebrate Mr. Coop, celebrate Lil Mel these decades later, the way that I'm seeing them celebrate some of the Dallas legends who maybe might not have hit mainstream acclaim like Yellow Beezy and all them, but like they're legends in their own right.
Dallas is not Lubbock and Lubbock is not Dallas. The support and the respect and all this shit goes a long way. In my eyes, when you ask me that question, why don't we celebrate these? Why don't these people have a day of celebration? They did a lot. They the reason why a lot of people want to rap. You know what I'm saying? They go to me to ask the people in the, you know, like, how much do y'all respect these people for going out their way to even make a name for themselves and put on for the city? You know what I'm saying? Why don't we have a day for them? Why the city don't have a day for these guys? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I say, Lubbock is not Dallas. It's not as big. It's not a music market. It's not a music landscape. Yeah, people have came up from here. You know what I'm saying? Buddy Holly didn't blow up in Lubbock. You know what I'm saying? He was born and raised in Lubbock. He took his bus around the world though, and he became known. At some point, you You gotta take that stretch a little more farther. And even for us to say, you know, like Lubbock don't celebrate them, but how we know other people not celebrating Mr. Coop, Lil Mel, and all these guys' music? How we know they don't have a day they celebrate these people's music? Because they music do mean something to everybody in the world.
Yeah.
Whether they know it or not, that shit means something to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I give credit where it's due. I feel like we could have a day for them, celebrate for them, but the city we live in, man, I don't even think people take this shit serious now.
And that's real. One of the topics I keep hearing from local rappers is that they feel like other rappers, and there's a lot of cap in the rap going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of beating on the chest. Everybody feels like they number one. And a lot of this is not believable to a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the thing and the concept of the music is nowadays, everybody want to be creative. And when everybody want to be creative, they tend to talk about a lot of stuff they don't do or they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a person to tell a person, oh, he not doing that, he capping on that. Because at the end of the day, music is music and people is creative. We hear the richest people talking about how they shooting down people, kicking their doors and all this shit. At the end of the day, it's all have became a creative thing. It really is an art thing. So, I mean, we can sit up here and say people capping in their music, they not living like that. But at the end of the day, you know, lyrics is getting used against niggas in court and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, would you rather niggas say this is creative? Even if it is real or you don't believe it, this is creative. We know he not doing this. We know he not shooting up clubs, running down, spinning blocks. We know he not doing this. But this shit sound good to these people. That's the way he feed his family. I'm never gonna knock a man for the way he get his bread or able to feed his family, whether he capping or not. It's a lot of niggas out here capping in line. It's a lot of niggas who don't even take care of their kids, but they worried about what this nigga saying in his song. It's a lot of niggas who just, it's a lot of shit fucked up out here they get a lot of credit for. And at the end of that, that's just the world we live in. So when it comes to this nigga capping and all that, well, we made it, I'm not gonna say we made it, because if you listen to me, you're not gonna hear me talk about bullshit, but people have made it cool enough for motherfuckers to get on the beat and cap and lie. You know what I'm saying? They made this shit go so far. Now look what era we in. Everything's fake. Nothing's real. Why? Because we became to a point where we accept fake shit. You ain't gotta be real now. Niggas gonna talk about this. He doing this and that. I'm just saying, bro. It's just the timing. Now nobody is real. Nobody, it's hard to depict the real. It's a shortage on this shit, bro. Like nowadays everybody fake.
And that's real. One question that I love to ask, I'm never gonna retire this question, because it kind of lets me know where we're at in the game. But like through this question, I find out new people, because I feel like things do change. But let me get your Lubbock, Texas 2023 top 5 rappers.
2023 top 5 rappers. I ain't big on this shit. I've been telling you this from the get-go, how I feel about this nigga, man. It's not no dick ride shit or nothing like that. I mean, it's two niggas who I feel like really got the power to really do something for the city. And I'm not excluding myself, y'all, but understand I ain't been in this shit in a year and a half. I'm just now coming back. But I really do feel like Parkway Rugrat, Stunt, how can I say? We ain't even seen Kaylee go get a feature. You know what I'm saying? We ain't heard it drop yet, but we seen her go get a feature. You know what I'm saying? When I started looking at the gram scheme of thing, I think I wouldn't even say it's a 5, because if we being realistic, it's not 5.
I think it's less.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's less. I think niggas who really working right now are Stunt and Parkway Rugrat, bro. Just on a real level. You know, I'm not, and don't think I'm knocking nobody else, but if everybody want to be realistic, if we talking about Lubbock and who we would put, on there, I'll put Stunt and Parkway Rugrat. I know a lot of people say Stunt ain't from, well, look, bro, we know Stunt from Lubbock. I don't know him from Louisiana. Wherever he from, I don't know him from there. I know him from Lubbock. You know what I'm saying? And when he started this shit it's been going. I ain't seen no break in it, you know? I just seen bro post the streams and he had damn near 1 million streams, you know? Like, I'm not I ain't got 1 million streams, you hear me? But all I'm saying is, bro, I know Parkway, Rugrat, and Stunt are them guys right now leading the bunch right now. They doing their shit right now, and I salute them guys, man.
So as we come to the end of this interview, which we're gonna get way more in this year, you know what I'm saying? When we walk out this room, if somebody popped up in a time machine from 1942 or 1997, or even just from last year, and they said, "I'm in your world. Give me one piece of game." You know what I'm saying? I got 30 seconds. What would you tell them?
30 seconds, I would tell them, you know, stay safe, stay dangerous, you know. Learn the people to fuck with, do what you gotta do. Get your money, take care of what you gotta take care of. Because in the world we live in today, time ain't waiting on nobody, ain't nobody looking out for nobody. Everybody got their own situations, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you need to be taking care of what your business is, your responsibility is, and make sure yours is taken care of. At the end of the day, hey, we can go have fun after that, but in this era today, what I would tell them is stay safe, stay dangerous, take care of your responsibility, do what the fuck you gotta do, and stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that. No game, man.
So for the old fans, the new fans, and the hating motherfuckers, because in my opinion, those are the true fans. Where can they keep up with your music, social media? You say you on and off Facebook, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
How can folks keep up with you?
Hey man, Ynwa Quan, everything. You know what I'm saying? Ynwa Quan, everything. Instagram, shit, Snapchat, Facebook, music, DistroKid, Spotify, all this shit, man. Ynwa Quan, everything going up. You know what I'm saying? I've been. It's a reason why I got to drive back for this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never gave up. I didn't always have my drive, but I needed that break. But right now, I'm feeling better than I ever have.
And it's real, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you coming down and sitting down with a nigga, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get this in. We got a few shows coming up. I actually feel like Lubbock is in a way better spot.